Homeward Bound, written by Ellen G. White.
The Son of Man, the Son of Righteousness, will come in the glory of his Father and the angels. He will give all those who worked according to his will and was found faithful. The Son of Man will give rewards.
Jesus, our High Priest.
October 20th, the giving of rewards. For the Son of Man will come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he will reward each according to his works. Matthew 16, verse 27. Jesus does not excuse their sins, but shows their penitence and faith and claiming for them forgiveness. He lifts his wounded hands before the Father and the holy angels, saying, I know them by name. I have graven them on the palm of my hands. The work of the investigative judgment and the blotting out of sin is to be accomplished before the second advent of the Lord. Since the dead are to be judged out of the things written in the books, it is impossible that the sins of mortals should be blotted out until after the judgment at which their cases are to be investigated. But the Apostle Peter distinctly states that the sins of believers will be blotted out when the time of refreshing shall come from the presence of the Lord, and he shall send Jesus Christ. Acts 3, verse 19 and 20. When the investigative judgment closes, Christ will come, and his reward will be with him to give to every man as his work shall be. In the typical service of high priest, having made the atonement for Israel, came forth and blessed the congregation. So Christ, at the close of his work as mediator, will appear without sin unto salvation. Hebrews 9, verse 28. To bless his waiting people with eternal life, as the priest, in removing the sins from the sanctuary, confessed them upon the head of the scapegoat, so Christ will place all these sins upon Satan, the originator and instigator of sin. The scapegoat, bearing the sins of Israel, was sent away unto a land of inhabited. Leviticus 16, verse 22. So Satan, bearing the guilt of all the sins which he has caused God's people to commit, will be for 1,000 years confined to the earth, which will then be desolate, without inhabitant, and he will at last suffer the full penalty of sin in the fires that shall destroy all the wicked. Thus the great plan of redemption will reach its accomplishment in the final eradication of sin and deliverance of all who have been willing to renounce evil. At the time appointed for the judgment, the close of the 2,300 days in 1844 began the work of investigation and blotting out of sins. All who have ever taken upon themselves the name of Christ must pass its searching scrutiny. Both the living and the dead are to be judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works.
The Son of Man, the Son of Righteousness, will come in the glory of his Father and the angels. He will give all those who worked according to his will and was found faithful. the Son of Man will give rewards.
Join us tomorrow for another devotional reading by God's grace. Seeing then that we have a great high priest that is passed into the heavens, Jesus, the Son of God, let us hold fast our profession.